The little yellow duck was born loving to swim. It had no resistance to the sound of water, jumped right in. Even though it could swim by nature, its feathers were not waterproof because it had just been born. Soaked through, the little yellow duck felt heavier and heavier. At any moment it could quietly slip under the water and never come back up. It used all its strength to climb out, but then it fell into another pool. The will to survive pushed it to slowly climb out again, but it was still not safe. It had to dry its feathers as soon as possible. While its father was not paying attention, the clever little yellow duck ran to the gas stove, enjoying a warm steam bath. Soon its feathers were dry. The heat kept rising and the little yellow duck realized if it stayed it would turn into a little roasted duck. Now it had to think, how could it get down? Instinct made it flap its weak wings. Then it bravely jumped. The lucky little yellow duck landed on a blanket and was not hurt. But right as it was about to leave, a fruit knife fell toward it. Luckily it missed. The little yellow duck was terrified, so it quickly ran away from this dangerous place. But it did not know the outside world was even more dangerous. It had just come out when a big bird appeared. Frightened, the little yellow duck hid behind a tree. It turned out to be a pelican. Thankfully, it only cared about fish, so the little yellow duck escaped another scare. In a panic, the little yellow duck ran into a chicken coop. The hens were focused on laying and warming their eggs. They clearly had no interest in the little yellow duck, but the little yellow duck mistook this place for a home and quietly fell asleep in the coop. Suddenly, a possum slipped into the coop. Its target was the tasty eggs, with the sound of an egg hitting the ground. The hens all woke up, but they had no way to stop the possum. They could only watch as it enjoyed their babies. The little yellow duck woke up too. Unhappy that its sweet dream was interrupted, it let out a loud call, but that caught the possum's attention. Maybe a change in menu would be nice. It rushed toward the little yellow duck. Seeing this, the little yellow duck ran as fast as it could. At the very last moment, it squeezed out through a mouse hole. Right then, the little yellow duck felt it was safer inside, so it went through a small door and returned to the warm room. But now there was a cute creature it had never seen during the day. The little yellow duck chirped happily. The cat that had been woken up was not pleased. It immediately decided to teach the little yellow duck a lesson. The little yellow duck hid under the table, shaking with fear. Luckily, the boy heard the noise and arrived in time, saving the little yellow duck. The boy happily held the little yellow duck in his hands, gently petting it. The little yellow duck instantly felt the boy's kindness. It treated the boy like a parent, staying by his side every day, even sleeping with him at night. But soon the father discovered this secret. He strongly opposed the boy taking someone else's duck egg without the owner's permission. The next day, he took the boy back to the market, returning the little yellow duck to the owner. Seeing the little yellow duck with its companions, the boy knew it was the right thing to do. But when he got home, he could not feel happy. It was like losing something precious. Just then, the little yellow duck suddenly appeared at the door, with a group of its brothers and sisters behind it. The father had seen how much the boy loved the little yellow duck, so he bought all the ducks from the owner, giving the kind boy a wonderful surprise.